All right, guys, here is the follow-up you've all been waiting for, the Canam DS 250 sprocket change results. So here is the sprocket I used. It's a JT sprocket, got it off eBay. That's the part number there. Write it down. I'll put a link in the description to the video of where I purchased it on eBay if the store still has it. I'll put a link in the description, but otherwise just search on eBay for JT Sprocket, Canam DS 250 or Canam DS 250 Sprocket. That's how I found it. And it'll pop up 14 tooth. Super easy install. I'll show you how I did that. You know, if I say it takes 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. So before we even begin, actually, if you guys can smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. Subscriptions are free, as a buddy of mine, Lenny, fellow YouTuber, would say. Free subscriptions. So it doesn't cost you anything. If you could do it, it helps me out a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. This way we can get some more content coming. This past month has been awesome as far as subscribers. Within the last month, this channel has really grown a lot. So if we can get to 1,000 by summer, that'd be awesome. So change the sprocket, super simple. 1, 2, 3 bolts. I believe they're 8 millimeters. That takes the cover off. It'll also take the metal plate off behind it. Then you have the sprocket. You have a little retaining clip. There's two 10 millimeter bolts there. You take those out, slide the retaining clip off the output shaft, slide the 14 tooth sprocket off. It'll come off with the chain, nice and easy. You might have to, wiggle it back and forth, but it'll slide right out. You do not have to loosen the chain first. I was able to slide it right off as long as you have proper chain tension, or it's loose to begin with. It'll come right off. If you have it over tightened, maybe you might have to loosen it. But then you slide the new sprocket on, slide the retaining clip back over it, line the holes up. I used a little dab of blue Loctite on the 2 bolts for the retaining clip for the sprocket. Put them in, and then tighten the chain a little bit because it's going to be a little looser because now you have a smaller front sprocket. But the difference is tremendous. Top end, it did lose a little bit. So I think I said, as I told you in my last video, top end I was hitting about 40 and fluctuating back and forth between 40 and 41. So I would say probably, somewhere between that 40 and 41, 40 and a half miles an hour, let's call it. With this sprocket, I just took it for a ride up the block after getting it warmed up. And I hit 37, and it would flicker to 38 here and there. And that was kind of going on a grade going uphill, slight grade. I did it in the same spot on the road I did with the first test. So same exact section of road. I will tell you, it gets up to top speed a lot quicker, and the bottom end and mid-range is greatly changed. Before, with my ass on it, I'm 170 pounds. I would have a hard time, not a hard time, but the machine sounded like it wanted to bog out, punching the gas and trying to slide the back end out with me on it. Well, my daughter was never a problem. She's about 65 pounds. So, but with me on it, full-size adult, it sounded like it wanted to struggle a little bit. Now with the sprocket, it revs out a lot better. There's no issue with that at all. It doesn't sound like it's struggling. Brake, the tires loose. It goes great. You got more power there when you need it. If you're going up a little hill, or just want to get on it a little bit, from cruising and giving it the gas, it takes off a lot better. So you got a lot more responsiveness, I would say. Definitely more from a dead stop. Takes off way faster. You lose a couple miles an hour top end. If that's a big deal to you and you're just cruising around with this machine floored at 40 miles an hour, first of all, it's not what the thing's for. You got the wrong machine. So at 40 miles an hour, you're full throttle the whole time, and that's not how you want to drive any machine. So that's how you're riding it. This is probably not the mod for you, but if you're a trail rider, which is what these machines are for, they're meant for trail riding. It's what my daughter does mostly. We are taking it to the dunes. I got a set of paddles for it, 20-inch paddles. Going to throw them on there now. Actually, that's what I'm doing out here now. We're getting all the quads washed. I got the Razor washed the other day. We're going to load them up Wednesday, take off Thursday morning. We're going Thursday, Friday, Saturday to Buttercup Sand Dunes, part of the Imperial Sand Dunes over near Glamis. So we're going to do that. Machine, I expect it to be great. She used to take our Outlaw 110 out there, and she used to do some small duning with that, and that was good. This is definitely faster than that machine, and with the paddles on it, I anticipate she should have no problem. She's not going to be climbing Comp Hill, I can tell you that. She's just not going to do it, even if the machine could. So this will be great for her for some nice cruising, do some small duning, and I'll take some video footage. We'll get a video of that, the machine in action with the paddles on it, see how it does. We'll do a little review of how the machine did with the paddles, so that'll be a follow-up coming. And but yeah, I mean, I love the mod. For $13, I think it was, I paid for this sprocket. You really can't beat it. The next thing we're going to do to it to increase the power is probably change the exhaust. You know, the factory exhaust, super restrictive, probably the size of my thumb almost. The outside of the pipe isn't much bigger, and the inside definitely diameter is not going to be much bigger than my thumb. So I did change the needle in the carburetor positioning. I lowered the clip to the bottom. This machine was running super lean stock. I checked the plug after a couple of times of riding it, and it was almost white. So richened it up a little bit with that. That'll richen it up in like the mid-range, so quarter throttle to 3/4 throttle, with changing the clip on the needle. You know, it's a free mod, so did it make a difference? I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you, but running a little rich is always better than running a little too lean. So we'll check the plug again, you know, soon, and then see how it looks if it's running a little bit richer. Next mod, there will be probably the exhaust. Only Big Gun makes an exhaust for this thing that I've seen. If anybody else knows of somebody who makes another exhaust, I haven't been able to find any, but please let me know, comment below. So that's it on this one. Just wanted to give you guys the follow-up. Everybody's been asking me. Sorry it's taken so long, but I've been super busy. But, you know, if you guys smash that like button, please subscribe to the channel, share the videos. There's not a lot of Canam DS 250 footage on YouTube, so I'm going to kind of try to, you know, provide some of that for you guys. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you have any requests on a video about the machine or about the Raptor, or I'm going to do another one on the YFZ 50 there, my son's, shortly. And then, you know, there's plenty more content coming on the Razor too. So subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody who subscribed already. The channel's grown a lot this month for some reason. I don't know what it was about January, but you guys really blew it up. So I really appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody who stuck around. So I know the fleet has kind of changed a little bit, and if you guys were into some of the old machines, I apologize, but I think the new fleet here is going to create a lot better content and more enjoyable for myself as well. So hit the like button, subscribe, share the videos with your friends, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.